to Joel and Sherry's Paintin Place. We figured we'd do a little intro about our studio since all of a sudden we have about 7 videos popping up out there. Everyone's viewing them and probably wondering who are those people. But we started Joel and Sherry's Paintin Place about 2 years ago, but we've been painting for about 25 years internationally from Belize to Ireland. We started the studio as a hand-painted furniture store. Vintage finds, very fun. Paintin Place has taken on a mind of its own. And now it's not just a place where you come and buy furniture, but it's an experience. We now have a full-blown art studio with about 12 creation stations. We carry a full supply of art supplies, anything that you need, and we make our own paint line called Costal Colors. Costal Colors is a beach chic paint line that I have developed. There's 30 different colors, and one color goes with the other. It's very easy to use. There's no sanding, no priming, no odor, and the paint can itself, you open it and you get excited and you can't wait to use it. The colors are all derived from the beach and named after the beach and our family. Our paint line comes in quartz, which is great for doing furniture. It comes in sample sizes for those little jobs or the accents on the furniture. And it comes in art size, which we use for all of our art projects in the studio. Like we said, Paintin Place started off as hand-painted furniture, so our boutique is filled with treasures, vintage finds, antiques, hand-painted furniture, vintage clothing in our artist closet, and lots of vintage jewelry. So, as you see, Paintin Place is an amazing place with lots of finds, lots of creativity, things to learn, things to buy, and like I said before, it's not just a place to visit, it's an experience where a lot of people learn different things. So why don't we hop up into the studio. I'm going to show you a Refunk Your Junk class and how we use our Costal Colors.
Hey guys, welcome back up into the studio where we're going to show you a Refunk Your Junk class with Costal Colors Collection. In a Refunk Your Junk class, a person can bring in a little piece of furniture as long as it fits on your creation station. Each creation station is totally equipped with everything you need to work on your projects, whether it be a Refunk Your Junk class, a one-stroke, a mural, or a stenciling. We like you to have your own spot when you come into the studio, and we work a lot better that way. This table is what we chose for our Refunk Your Junk class for this video, and it's very simple the way we use our paints. We don't sand, we don't prime. So someone comes in, they bring their piece of furniture, they put it on the creation station, and it's really cool because everyone has something different. So not only are you learning from your piece of furniture, you're learning from all the people around you, and you get so many great ideas. No one likes to come for just one class. So I chose this table because there's a lot of spindles, there's a lot of different ins and outs that we really can learn about the paint, the different colors, and the distressing. When someone comes in, they bring their piece in, we all talk about all the lines on their pieces, and then they get to go over to the paint bar and pick what they would like to use from Costal Colors Beach Chic line.
Okay, so here we are at the paint bar. We call it a paint bar, it's more like a paint cabinet. Again, we have 30 different colors, and we display our Costal Colors in a lot of different ways because everybody sees paint differently. Some people need to see it on the can they're going to use. Some people like to see it on the little paint can tops that we have so they can take them over to the desk and play with them. And we also have them on blocks, which is over by the art paints, which you saw before. So someone will come into the studio, we go over their piece, and they come over here and they choose which colors they want to use. Now I have in mind what I'd like to use today because I have my 3 favorite colors, which includes one of our newest colors, palm fronds, which is amazing with the turks and teals, which is really cool here on the Jersey Shore beach. So we're going to use palm fronds. This color is our off-white, and it's called Aha. We called it Aha because I just couldn't find the right off-white. And one day I finally mixed it, and I'm like, Aha, that's it. And there it goes, its name. And then the other color we're going to use is called Turks. I love the islands of Turks and Caicos, so we have 2 colors. One's Turks, one's Caicos. There's just all the colors of the island of Turks and Caicos. Let's go paint it. Okay, so here we are back at our creation station. And like I said, working with these paints is very easy. The first thing you do, you look at your piece, you decide where your colors are going to go. We have our 3 colors that we chose, and I'm going to use Aha as our base on this piece, and then play with the other colors throughout. Whenever you're selling hand-painted furniture, you want to try to keep your colors as simple as possible so that your sales are quick. So if you have something with too much color or something that's not a common color, you're going to sit on the piece for a while. And since I teach a lot of business owners, we try to think that way. The first thing we do with our Costal Colors is we take good old Windex, a paper towel, and all I'm going to do is spray some Windex on my paper towel and just lightly wipe the piece down. Okay, so now we get to open up the paint can to get started, which is very exciting. Colors are so rich and creamy. A lot of times you can cover the furniture with just the one coat, depending upon what you're doing. So we're going to start here with Aha. All we're going to do is when you paint hand-painted furniture, you never want the paint to go more than 3/4 the way down your brush. You don't want to go anywhere near the furrow. All you do is just start painting, and we're going to get this whole piece base coated. And it won't take that long. Okay, so now we're back, and we have Aha as our base on our piece of furniture, and we love this color. So now what I want to do is take our Turks and our pom fronds, and I'm going to accent this piece. So we just did a hutch like this, and it came out gorgeous, and we'll show you that as it matches this later. So what we do is whenever we have some of our brushes get ruined in classes, our one-stroke brushes, we use them for our furniture. So I'm using a smaller flat brush. I'm going to open up the Turks, and you can see this color. It's just beautiful. It's so rich. And what I'm going to do is, I love this color, so on the bigger accents, I'm going to use Turks. So I'm going to go through and accent the whole piece. Here and there. Okay, so I just finished my Turks. I did a lot of the accents. Did it mostly with the Turks, less with the pom fronds because I love this turquoise color. So next what I'm going to do is put my brush in the water, grab another one of our one-stroke brushes, open up our pom fronds, which is this olive green, which looks totally different and amazing next to our Turks. And I'm going to accent a little bit more with this. Okay, so we use pom fronds. We did a couple more accents. I'm loving the way it's coming. This is a couple of things that I tell my students in class, especially my professional students who are selling. First of all, we're going to distress afterwards. When you do all these different colors, don't be so precise because you're going to go back through the sand and it's going to give you all different levels and it's going to divide the colors, and you're going to see that in a second. The other thing is when you're painting for business and for a store boutique, not for a custom order, you have to think about the time you're putting into the piece because how much you want to make is what you're putting into what you paid for it. So don't spend too much time on one piece that you're just going to put on your digital floor because you're not going to make your money back. So now what we do next is we put our brush back, and we're going to distress it. And distressing is an art itself. Take a look at the table now, and wait to see after we distress it. And a touch that we did earlier, and we did the table to match. This is one of our favorite color combos. This came in yesterday. It was a mess. The little color look what happens, and later on we're going to add some artwork to the white areas, just like we'll do on this piece too. So we're using 100 grit. What I do is I usually tear it in fours. And I tell people, especially if you're going into business and you're going to be sanding a lot, because we paint about 25 pieces of furniture here a day, you don't want to use your little muscles and your tendons. So we fold a piece of sandpaper, you put it on the that part of your thumb, and use your whole arm when you're sanding. Don't do little movements like this because you're not going to make it through the day, especially if you're going to be painting a lot. So all we do is we're going to start off with, we want to do all the way around the tabletop, and we'll take the table down afterwards and show you. And you really want to scuff it up and make it look like you've been living on the beach for about 100 years. Then because we have all of these spindles, which I love, this is where this piece is coming out, we really want to get in there and do around each and every spindle. So there you go, your first Costal Colors Refurb Your Junk class. Ready to match, and later on in the next segment, I'm going to teach you how to do seashells and not grouping on the top of the